What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Cancer for February 2021. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. If you like the content that I make and you would like to support me, please go smash the like and subscribe buttons. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera, like always for your Cancer, so let's get right into the reading. We got the Two of Wands, Major Arcana, the Devil, the Four of Swords, Outcome. Okay, so you have a lot of directions on where you can go with the Two of Wands. It's kind of a the world is your oyster kind of card. It represents that you have come to a fork in the roads. It represents more than one path that you could go down. And usually in the decks that I read, it is more of a card of you can't really make a wrong choice. But I specifically see you making a choice for something that satiates your need for addiction. And the devil kind of just solely comes up for addiction, but he can come up for, all the major drug addiction, alcoholism, relationships or sex, being addicted to sex, relationships, the way that you have certain relationships. You can be addicted to video games, to attention, to doing something too much, being a workaholic. This card kind of is, he's a sly devil. He kind of comes in and he is insanely fucking tempting. He is insanely tempting. So usually I represent this with, it's a romantic interest, but I want to see why the devil is here. What kind of addiction is this with the devil? Death. Okay, death. So death is a card about change. Death isn't an actual death. It could sometimes mean a painful loss from something, but I really rarely ever read it like that. It's more so of a card about change. It is about the turning of a cycle. I'm getting the sense from this card that it could be a ego death as well. But when death comes out with the devil, I kind of get the feeling that you are pursuing something that has already ended, or you're pursuing something that is a dead situation, or you are pursuing a person that there's not going to be really any room for change or growth between you and this person, and then that's kind of made finalized by the Four of Swords. But I get the feeling that it's going to happen anyway. I don't think that there's anything practical that comes from it. But, when I see the devil, I really, look at this card, he really is tempting. He really is, he is giving you those fuck me eyes, but he really is kind of that sly devil. And when I've encountered these kind of people in real life, they're never going to turn down sex. They're never going to turn down a good time, even if it's, not the best thing for you. But this is telling me that you are willingly choosing this. You have more than one path to go with this, and because death is here, it gives me the feeling that you've might have had something with this person in the past that has come to an ending. However, I still see sexual activity being happening around this person, or at the very least, I still see you indulging this person, texting them, hanging out with them, seeing them, or talking to them all hours of the day. I get this as being tempted by something that you can't change. And I get that specifically for a person, the energy of a person, that you can't change this. It's not going to be something more, but you still want it. And honestly, when I pull these kinds of cards in a spread for a situation like this, half the time the people are like, yes, because they want this. They want this thing. They don't want to not have this person in their life. They're not ready to let go of them. I really don't think you have the choice to let go of them, but I don't think that you're ready to, even though it's a dead situation. This is just what I'm seeing. The Four of Swords as the outcome is a card about. So when we have a 4, it's the Four of Swords, it's a 4, so it represents stability. When the Four of Swords comes out, it is really more so a temporary situation more than a permanent thing. And I think that the reason why this came out is because I do think you're allowing this person into your space again. Because it could even be them coming to you saying, oh, you're too tempting, I can't resist you. However that energy works out, it is saying that I don't see this being a permanent situation. But I also kind of get the feeling that when you do this with this person, it's going to be a little bit mentally exhausting for you, where you still want this person, you kind of want what they have to offer, be it you're not going to be alone, they give you snuggles, they give you good sex, whatever it is. I get the feeling that's kind of more so what you want from them, but I still see them being, when I say I see them being problematic, it's not actually here in the cards, but the Four of Swords is a card about needing rest, recuperation, relaxation, and basically retrieving yourself from anything that would give you damage. And in this instance, it's more or less saying, okay, you have this person, you know his downfalls, you're kind of going to be blocking that out so you can have the rest of him in the way that you want him, etc. kind of thing. Yeah, because it is a spread about addictions, I'm always going to caution you to be careful with this, because addictions almost are never a good thing, like ever. There's always a negative when it comes to addiction, so I just want you to be careful. I want you to be aware of what you're getting yourself into, because I don't think it's something that is really sustainable, and I don't think that's going to be long lasting. And I kind of see that you have to separate yourself from him personally in order to make this work, but I still see you wanting it to make it work. One more card for where does this go between Cancer and this Devil person. The Four of Pentacles, yeah. I don't really see much room being anything moving along. When we have the Four of Pentacles, again, we have a 4. It does represent stability, but in the sense that I kind of see blockages. There's blocked change. So when I get this in a reading, specifically for this, it's either that you're going to be refusing to let him go from your life, or you're blocked to the idea of him leaving. Like, nope, like I want to continue seeing him, that's it. Or it could be that, okay, no, I'm going to be blocking off my energy to this. I don't want this to happen anymore. Again, that was still kind of vague, so I'm going to ask in what vein the Four of Pentacles comes in. If this is going to be a situation where Cancer keeps them in and holds on to them too tightly, or if they block them out completely. Nah, you're letting them go. The Six of Swords represents moving away from a negative period of time to a positive time. I get this as a fling. I don't think that this is going to be a very long thing, especially with the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. It's all kind of blocking out your energy and moving away from something. So I think that this is a temporary thing. I think you might dabble in this to see what it's like, but I don't see you actually committing to it. I don't really see you staying around for long. That is your energy, Cancer. I love you. I will see you on the flip side. Peace out.